Yep.
Done?
Yeah. You're recording this?
Yes, yes. Start.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Namaste to all of you. I am welcoming you all to the fourth episode of the TLC Talk with me, Veeresh Hiramat, which is a live show to spotlight the members of TLC, wherein you will be taken through the journey of TLC members in their training and coaching business. Each week, one member will share their experience in the TLC and how it is helping them to build and expand their training and coaching business. What is TLC? TLC is an acronym for Teachers or Leaders Community, which is a global community of authors, coaches, trainers, and speakers to tilt the world. When I say tilt, it is an acronym for Teach, Inspire, Lead, and Transform the World. The objective of TLC is to live triple I lifestyle of income, impact, and independence. It is a goal of TLC to help each and every trainer and coach to generate an additional income of 1 to 2 lakh rupees per month and to have 1 lakh followers impacting their life and having independence for self. Today we have a guest of honor, Mr. Srish Kaundinya, who is a performance coach and a competence development trainer. Let us come understand from Mr. Sirish what his journey inside the TLC, because we all know that one he is a employee turned an entrepreneur and a trainer and a coach. Let us welcome Mr. Sirish to this Facebook live, and I request Mr. Sirish to brief our viewers about your journey from employee to an entrepreneur to a trainer or coach.
Thank you, Viresh. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on this show. And I also thank all the viewers who are joining us. Yeah, you rightly use the word of tilt. Okay, when it's all about tilting one's belief, it's all about giving the tilt to one's life or transformation journey. So I do believe in that. You have actually hit the nail on the head when you said that. Coming to me, if you are talking my journey, I have near about 25 years of corporate experience, where I worked majorly. I worked in two corporates. I was 17 years associated with a company called Cholamandalam Finance, and again I was a vice president in Magma FinCorp. And the transformation, or I will use the same word what you use, the tilt from employee to entrepreneur was actually in my mind. So after completing 25 years, I thought this is a kind of experience I have gained, and this is the kind of knowledge I have gained. And why is it not the right time? To be very honest, people say don't tell your age and salary, but I don't mind telling that. Okay, um, I will be turning 50 very soon. So I thought, why not use this time or spend some time in actually sharing this knowledge and experiencing with youngsters, today youngsters, about my experience. Hypothetical stories time is gone. Now it's all about sharing your experiences, sharing your beliefs, sharing what you want to do. So whatever experience I have accumulated, I wanted to convert into training and coaching, and then I have come into this field. So far, good. Yes, we all know the pandemic is there, but yet it affects everyone. it will affect. And now is actually, I think now is the more important time for people to actually look forward to, because people are getting into depressing mode. It is a right time to look at, your skills, competencies, and your performances. Performance doesn't mean you are achieving your targets in your office. Performance means in your life as an individual, are you able to reach your performance level, what you are thinking? So that's how broadly I will put it in. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shirish, for your explaining about your journey. And it is very challenging for many people who are employed with some corporate companies and leaving that job and starting their own entrepreneurship journey, and also later becoming a trainer and coach. So, how this transformation happened in your life?
I a few years ago, when people, I am not actually a spiritual person. I don't call it. Let me say, I put it as, I want to be a nice human being. First of all, good human being. In this journey, you come across some spiritual people, you come across some practical people, you come across some atheist and all that. However, based on all the experiences, I myself have come to an understanding that there are something called three P's in everybody's life: passion, purpose, and potential. And everybody will hit at one point of time in their life, they will hit that realization. The moment they hit that realization, they will start doing that. It need not necessarily be leaving a corporate job and getting into entrepreneurship. It is moving yourself. Again, the famous important word what you used, Viresh, the tilt. Taking the tilt to get into that mode where your three P's are optimally utilized in your life. So that is how it happened. What is your passion? What is your purpose? And what is the potential you have got? So if a person is clear on that, his journey can take him anywhere.
Yeah, you rightly said that the three P's, passion, purpose, and potential, that is very, very essential for any kind of a business, be it in a corporate job or entrepreneurship journey, or even a training or a coaching business. The person is having these all three P's, they should always excel in their life. That's well good. And during this, in the last 1.5 year, when this pandemic happened, before that, all the training and coaching taken place on an offline mode, wherein each trader and coach go to that the company wherever their customers are there to deliver their training and coaching business. But since in the last March 2020, the entire lockdown has started, and the many people struggled a lot who are doing this offline training to convert into online training. So how you coped up in this pandemic, and what are the major challenges you faced, and how you overcome all these challenges?
Yeah, it's, I mean, I don't like talking about it, but we don't have any other option than talking about this pandemic. It's like that. It has become a part and parcel of our life today, right? Three years ago, when I used to watch anything about Japanese, okay, I always see most of them wearing a mask. I used to think why they are wearing a mask. Now today, every one of us wearing a mask. So that kind of an orbit shift has come. With regards to the training, yes, the physical training sessions were going on and all that. The biggest challenge after the pandemic has come, how do we do that? With the mask coming in, with the social distance coming in, with the fear of this pandemic spread coming in, what is that we can do? And I myself was under severe kind of a thinking process, right? Let me honestly accept, as a human being, I was also a little bit down. But a human being can evolve if the quickest way he reacts and starts seeing what are the options. And the option was online. And not being too technical, I had to learn that. I had to learn. There was no other go. Then I joined few courses. I learned how to actually utilize a webinar, how to actually utilize a StreamYard, how to utilize a Zoom, and within Zoom, what are the options available. These are certain courses I have done. And in this journey, a lot of learnings have happened, which I am putting now to use, right? But I should say, the biggest learning what I have got was when I actually joined the TLC circle, the Teachers and Communities Circle, uh, where, the partnership was very, very, very useful and very interesting and learning. So if you ask me what has happened in pandemic has thrown me a challenge. I have taken up that challenge. I have overcome that challenge. Simply that.
Okay, and one more objective of the TLC is to work on a collaborative more than a competition. And you are very good example because you already worked with a corporate world where there is an intense competition is there for each and every aspect to grab the market share, to get the customers, to generate the revenue and all. So how you are going to demarcate between these two areas, the competition versus the collaboration?
See, competition, I don't think, even when I was in my corporate world, I used to say the same thing. There is nothing called external competition. It is all internal, right? You are your biggest competitor.
True.
Today, if you are performing in such a way, tomorrow, if you are giving a better performance, that means you have beaten yourself as a competitor and does better. So there is nothing called a competition from external. Competition is internal. The other point which you are asking about, how do we, what was it yours?
Collaborate.
Collaborate. Again, same philosophy in corporate. Both victory and defeat, both are collaborative. There is nothing called individual. There is nothing called individual. And I have seen this more collaborative structure in TLC, sir. Though when I was explaining to you, I did some technical, digital courses and all that. This is one circle which has shown me how collaboration can work. And see, collaboration is everybody enjoying everybody's success. And that marginal success of everybody will become a big success for the group. So I do believe in collaborative success. I do believe in working as a collaborative unit. That you have rightly pointed out.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Shiriji, for your sharing. And next, why did you join TLC and how it has been helping you since you joined TLC?
Yeah, again, this pandemic has shown me so many things which are happening around the world. Like my own life example also I will take here. I don't mind sharing this because I do believe theories, hypothetical theories don't work. My wife, I was staying at home, right? I left my job. I was trying to do something as an entrepreneur. It started off very well. Suddenly everything fell down. And we have to see what needs to be done. I wanted to learn new things. My wife wanted to do new things. And we were searching. My wife went some YouTube searching. She started doing cakes and all that. When I self was started doing, one of my friend has referred. Actually, he stays in London, right? He referred TLC to me. That's why I came. And my first session, I was very, very impressed. There are two to three things I have to mention here. Unlike other digital courses or other courses which are being offered, TLC in the initial stage or when I was asking, when they were asking me to join, TLC never told me, please join us, you will become so and so. Please join us to earn so and so. They said, please join us, understand us, collaborate with us. Then let's all together grow. This is one thing which I liked very much. Whereas in other things, okay, you want to grow, you join us. No, TLC clearly said, let's collaboratively grow. That is one thing which has drew my attention and attracted me. That's why I became a part of TLC. And I am damn sure I am never going to repent this decision in my life. I will be always happy to be part of this.
Okay, very kind of you, Shiriji, for your that encouraging words about the TLC, how it is helping you a lot. And also, TLC believes in a one code of honor that is in a leaders, and in that one the first one is in a lifelong learner. Why do you think that TLC is a platform for learners?
Not TLC. Life itself is a daily learning platform.
Yes.
Every day. I do believe not right now, even during my formative years also, I always held this belief a person should be a lifelong learner. And when it comes to TLC's code, the first code itself was a lifelong learner. And it attracted me. It is like, the law of attraction. My beliefs are actually coinciding or aligning with the concept and the motto of the TLC circle. And even if it is not TLC, if somebody asks me, what is that which pushes you? What is that inspires you? I would always say every day is a learning. Life itself is about lifelong learning. You keep learning new things, keep learning new things. That is what will keep you awake. I'm using the quote. I'm using this quote. Learning keeps you awake. Otherwise, you go to sleep.
Yeah, very well said, Siriji. Life learning is a very important. Every day is a new learning. Okay, sometimes we may learn from our elders or our colleagues, even from some juniors, even for sometimes with our kids also. So
Yes.
the one should have a open mind to learn the things each and every day. To become a world-class trainer or a coach, one needs to master or at least have some knowledge about the three skills. That is a coaching skill, business skill, and technology skill. How do you take? What's your take on these three areas?
Yeah, uh, that is true. But again, we should not use this as a standalone method. When you
Yes.
talk of coaching, training, and technology, don't take it as a standalone method. The biggest software engineer whom I know, okay, working in a very good reputed software company, right? It doesn't like his job, right? He has got the right technology. And somebody who is coaching, maybe somebody is training. Are you forced to get into that? Or go back and refer to what I said when I say three P's. Whatever you are doing, does your passion, does your purpose, does your potential lie in what you are doing or what you want to do? If you align these two, the three P's and this technology. Technology we are talking right now, as you rightly said, after the pandemic has come, we are looking at technology as a tool to reach out to people for training and coaching. That is good. Something good has happened to the world. But if you are to coach somebody, train somebody, does your passion and purpose lie there? Now, if you align these two, what you are saying is a brilliant mix and it's a brilliant cocktail for somebody to actually succeed in life.
True. Whatever the piece you are stressing on, that is there in your logo itself, passion,
Yeah.
purpose, and potential. So
Yeah.
it's very well. And also branding is very important for any kind of a business, whether it is an employer or it is an entrepreneur or a trainer coach. How do you see the branding is helping you to develop your this training and coaching business?
No doubt, branding is an important tool to let yourself to be known to the world. I mean, this kind of a branding concept which started in the West, and although it's come here also, branding can start. And branding can be of any type. Okay, it can be in advertising, it can be trying to tell people what you are trying to do, and sometimes silence is also branding. You know, if you remember Osho, Bhagwan Rajneesh, they call.
Yes.
Okay, his branding was being silent. The most silent guru in the entire world for 4 years was Osho. So that itself was a brand. So
So
somebody keeps, dumping advertisement, hitting you with advertisement, that is another branding. However, what is that you want to brand yourself as? That is very important. Like if you are looking at me, I am talking of a performance coach and competency development trainer, right? Competency development is something which everyone should have at some part of life, because whatever skills I acquire by graduation or my post graduation, I get into a job. Those competencies will help me survive for 2 years. And if I have to grow a little step further, there are some additional competencies or enhancing these competencies which is required. So I will brand myself as that particular coach or a trainer who will help you enhance those competencies. So that niche branding should be there. And this is where TLC has been helping people. This is where TLC has been helping people. We have to see that. Yeah. Something is, I'm extremely sorry. I forgot to switch off my mobile. It is ringing. Extremely sorry to the viewers also.
no
So,
problem.
so branding is just about not spending money on advertising. It is just telling people what is the value you can add to people who come to you. Very simple underlying statement I want to say. What is the value I can add to you if you come to me? That is my brand. You can give it any name.
So rightly said, rightly said. And book creating is one of the essential part of the tools because it establishes authority in the market. How do you feel this will help you in your training and coaching business?
Good question. Actually, before joining TLC, in fact, I am a good reader. I love reading books. And whenever I read a book, I think about the author, what would be going on in his mind when he was writing this book and all that. But after joining TLC gave me two perspectives about writing a book. One, it is not about showing your intelligence. It is about sharing your experiences of life. Don't write, I'm sorry. Don't write something which you don't know. Write something which you have experience. That's all about writing a book. Okay, that is fiction, non-fiction, whatever. Fiction we read it, non-fiction is that. And I got very inspired by this. In fact, I have not told you, but I should tell you, I have already started authoring a book, writing a book after my collaboration joining the TLC. Yes, it is a work in process, but definitely I will write a book because the perspective I got after listening to Guru Murli, Sudhir, and all those people, you also, is your book can also be a marketing tool for lead generation. This, let's accept it very honestly. I do agree with it. Most people may not agree, they may agree. A book is not about sharing your intelligence. A book is about sharing your experiences. Yes, what is wrong in using your book, what you have authored, as your branding? But the thing is, you are being inspired to write. So please write.
Good, good. We wish you all the best for your book, and we look forward to receive your book and read that book, so
Thank you.
that we will also get some insight of from your life experiences. As you rightly said, the book is all about writing your experiences, not writing about the
Yes.
intelligence, so that it should inspire and it should rejuvenate all the people who are into this industry. At least what understand what's your experience, because from corporate world to an entrepreneur to a trainer and coach, then that will be a kind of an inspiration and rejuvenation to each and every person in this earth, so that we'll get to know about your experiences. So finally, what's your advice for the aspiring and existing authors, coaches, trainers, and speakers?
Difficult question. I mean, see, the time has gone to give advices. As a coach and as a trainer, I only say my brand. I am talking on my brand. I don't give advices. See, a coaching or a training is a process where the person with whom you are talking to, you put him through a series of questions or conversations, direct him on a path where he is revealing himself. What exactly are his feelings, what exactly is emotions, what exactly is he thinking, this is where I am lacking, this I should learn. If you are talking of a training, and if you are talking of a performance coaching, this is what I want to do but I am unable to do. It's all about having a conversation, and it's all about having a direction to that conversation. It's not about giving advice. It is called counseling. See, don't counsel people, engage them in a conversation, be ready with a set of questions, a series of questions, and take them through that path where there is a certain amount of realization. What I believe, Viresh, if you are a coach or a trainer, what will happen to the other person with you is, one is something called realization. The gaps they'll understand. Two, we put it, he puts himself a destination. Then we help him in giving a direction to the destination. And fourth is a hand holding. As a coach and a trainer, these are the four things you have to do. Let the person realize what is that he actually wants. Let the person express what is the destination he is looking at. Help him give the direction towards the destination. Fourth, hand holding. I think if some person is doing these four, they will become a very good coaches and trainers. This is my take.
Okay, thank you, Sirichi. Thanks for your all the experiences, sharing your life experiences, your journey from the last 25 years from a corporate world to your whole entrepreneurship. It was a very wonderful discussion we had, and we got to know more about your journey, your purpose, and what liked most for me is the three P's: passion, purpose, and potential. So you are at the right track on that one. We wishing you all the best for your the journey of becoming a world class trainer and a coach. Viewers, this is all about for the today's. Today we have a guest of honor, Mr. Sirish Kaundanya, who is a performance coach and a competency development trainer. We see you all in our next episode on next Thursday at the same time. This is Viresh Hiramat signing off for the day. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Viresh. Thank you, viewers. Thank you very much.